Check, 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 check. There we go, 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Check out. 90. Tight down. There you go.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. On first down, Hines. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Hey, recon, 152 fighter.
On second down, it's Hines. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Bravo. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Mike. Close. 55. Watch it.
Throwing is locked. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll run on first down. Hines. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it first.
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the third year back out of Texas, Deontay Foreman. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hines.
That's it, baby. We got
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Locke. Completes it to Benjamin. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck looking for Campbell downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Here's Locke. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Jumper. 12.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
He's crashing. 12. Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Kill. Monday. Bring it. Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. 11.
Out of the gun, Locke. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. On 3rd down, it's Hines. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll fake it. Now Locke. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And it's a touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Bills have taken an early lead against the Dolphins. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. To throw is Locke. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Strong right.
Off of play action. Locke. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Play action. It's Locke. And Locke will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson. Under Pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll roll them out right. And that's caught inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rocky Sin, a rookie 2nd-rounder from Temple, there to make the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. They're going to try and run. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell. And it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, Delta. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. 12. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Hey, Steve 6.
Second and 10, Luck again. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Mike 55. Get ready.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for him really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on second and 8. Watson. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Switch. And we're going 37s to Mike. Mike 37.
Luck on first down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Luck now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now Luck. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
You got him. You got him.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Going up top. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Vinatieri now for the point after. And the lead is down. a field goal now. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, you don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Called out a very strong gain of 24. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A shotgun snap for Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
Luck throwing again. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Complete to Naheem Hines. That's a gain of 5. Brings up
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
They run again with Foreman, and this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Andrew Luck, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago when he was comeback player of the year, and he needs another one right now if he wants a Colts victory. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
To throw is Watson. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Thomas. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Easy, alert. Get wide. Call. 55, my God, 55. Hey, that QB's trapped.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. 76 yards as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 28-yard line.
This is it. 19. Check 53 is Mike. They can't hang with that.
Throwing on second down. Watson. The hookup on the right side to Hopkins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back, and they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Back to throw, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
The Texans send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable for Thomas. A good return there, 17 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
On first down, Hines. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
I'm coming after you. Right for him. 55. Right there in the middle. Mexico. You're not ready. Protein spill. Check 25. Tight dog.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And they take a knee.